To everyone watching this video, I apologize first and foremost. Someday I have to invest in a better webcam because this is just atrocious, and I'm sorry, really sorry about how grainy this is because it is just awful. So, I know it's been a really, really long time since my last video, and honestly, I have been wanting to make this video for like 2 years. And that should just tell you how my life is, with how that all went down. This is my version of a public apology to Aphogee, because in my last review, which was a few years ago, I was sort of disappointed with their 2-step 13 treatment for my hair, which I had bleached to an unforgivable shade of orange, and did it and didn't really think it did anything for me. So this is my apology letter to them for that video, and to all of you, for anyone that saw that and thought, I guess I won't try it then. So, let me catch up to speed. So, I had my hair red for a few years after that, then also went black. I don't know, I was living out some kind of Betty Page fantasy. I got tired of it really quickly because black just eats everything, and you're like, I can't see any dimension, it's just derp derp. So I put some red highlights in it, wasn't enough. And I knew eventually I was gonna have to bleach my hair out to anything, really. So I had the bright idea. Now, as I'm telling you this story, I'm gonna sigh a lot because I went through cosmetology school since all of that too. So I know I sounded like an idiot in my last video, but I know now. So I feel really stupid saying the stupid things that I did because now I'm like, why did you do these things? So I knew I was gonna have to bleach my hair eventually up from the black, and I had the bright idea to just go blonde from there. Since the last blonde experiment did not go so well, I figured I'll just take 3 days and go from pitch jet black with these red highlights to, I was looking for like a light honey blonde. Yeah, that's what I thought. As far as experiments go, it actually didn't, as far as the color is concerned, run itself into the ground. I spent 3 days bleaching my hair, pretty much, in different ways. Like an idiot, I dumped basically a bunch of 40 volume peroxide and bleach on my hair like 3 times. Kids, so from a cosmetologist here, let me just tell you, if you want to bleach your hair, cool, but do it less volume of the peroxide and wait longer and do more of it, because a bunch of 20 volume peroxide is not going to hurt your hair nearly as much as one application of 40. Trust and believe. Though there's mannequins in our school that are just unforgivably burnt with 40 volume peroxide. Yep. So, dumped like 3 rounds of bleach with 40 volume on my hair, like, in like 2 days. I did basically just back-to-back rounds of bleach, left it for hours, like, just basically everything you shouldn't do with bleach I did. And my hair came out like a banana yellow with some orange in it after all of that. Then I did another thing that you shouldn't do. The first thing I did was I did 2 box lighteners on top of the bleach, like one and then another one of the same. I think they were like Feria High Lift Blonde, like Mega Blonde or something, trying to take myself like as white as possible because I knew I needed to eat all of the orange out of my hair. So I did those, and my hair certainly lightened up. But then what I did as my like final toner, if you will, is I used a professional dye. I used a Clairol, like a 10 GN, which of course now looking back, like, you don't use the color you want, you use the color that's the opposite of what you don't want. That's really complicated and didn't make any sense. But if you have a lot of yellow in your hair, which you do usually after you're bleaching it, especially if you're coming up from black or red or whatever, and you want it to be a gold hue, you don't dye it gold. You've got enough gold in your hair already. So you would use like a silver in it or something to lighten the gold, and there you go. So, but I was stupid. So I dumped a bunch of like 10 GN on my hair, and my hair was, I don't know, I thought it was very grunge. Very grunge. Sort of white blonde in places and yellow blonde in other places, but it wasn't orange anymore, and it wasn't banana yellow, and I thought that was like a huge victory, because last time, if you watched my other two videos, which I don't know why you would have, because it was sort of tragic with orange and yellow and banana and crazy. So anyway, my hair was this color, and I noticed that my hair was kind of stretchy, which isn't a good sign. When your hair is stretchy, it's not good. So let me, okay, so we've got that part out of the way. Sorry, again, I don't know why I'm so scattered making these videos. I'm terrible. So let's rewind. So Aphogee. And last time I did Aphogee, I thought my hair was really damaged from one bleaching, because my hair was falling out, I had split ends and stuff, like, I was like, oh, my hair is so damaged. My hair was not damaged. I didn't know what damaged hair looked like. That was not damaged. That was like quick conditioner fix damage, because I had not seen damage on the level that my hair was after the second blonde adventure. My hair was stringy, to say the least. It was super stretchy, would just like stretch and snap. Like I could take like a piece like this thick and stretch it, and it would just and snap in half. It was crazy. I have naturally curly hair. Again, we'll revisit all that. And the curls were gone. Just no more curls at all. It was all just, it was like having really bad dreadlocks. Like, think of the worst, like, new dreadlocks you've ever seen. That was what my hair looked like. It was just, like, dead, stringy mess on top of my hair. On top of my head. I wish it had been on top of my hair, because I'd have just taken it off. So I called my mom, first thing, in tears. I am a girl that will cry over my hair. You can judge me, that's fine. But my hair is like my crown. I know it's not today, don't judge me. But I cried over my hair, and I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And my mom has a tendency to, when shit really hits the fan, she just tends to play like devil's advocate and be like, well, derp. So my mom was like, well, you always said you wanted straight hair and you didn't want curly hair anymore, so I guess you got what you always wanted. It's like, gee, thanks, Mom, I really appreciate it. But it sort of snapped me out of the tell me there's no insect in my house. I don't know. But, so it sort of snapped me out of my, like, initial, oh my god, what just happened to my head? And I started doing some more research and like, Googling, like, how to save destroyed girls. And generally the consensus was the same. Is like, there is no going back. Once you kill your curls, you just gotta reach for them to grow. And I couldn't conceive of just letting my hair be that, like, dreadlock mess. So I started digging through. I didn't want to go anywhere because my hair was just atrocious. Last time I went to Sally's with a scarf on my head. This time that was not even possible. So I started digging through my closet for stuff that I had, deep conditioners I had laying around that I didn't like that one time, whatever that I could throw at it. And I threw conditioner after conditioner after conditioner at it, and it just would not touch it. Then I came across a review on a website, again, Destroyed Curls, what now? And they said that the only hope, like, in hell was Aphogee 2-step protein treatment. And I was like, oh crap. I've used that before, I didn't like it before, I just, like, it didn't do anything for me. So as a miracle product, you can't be serious. But I had the rest of that bottle from the last time in my closet. And I wasn't going anywhere, and I tried all my other conditioners. So I thought, I'll give it another shot. So if you wanna learn how to use Aphogee and all that stuff, I kind of go over that in a very haphazard way in the other video. But so I'm not gonna go into the whole, like, it gets really hard and it smells like pee, because it does, smells like pee. I'm not gonna go into all that, because the purpose of this now 12-minute video is to say, I'm so sorry, Aphogee, that I ever said that you were okay at best, because I will tell you what, all that time I spent with the pee on my head and crying my eyes out that my curls were never going to be the same, I washed the Aphogee out and I had wave back in my hair. And within 3 times of doing the Aphogee protein treatment, I had curls again. And I didn't think that was going to be possible on any front. And it was another 2 years, really, before my hair was in any kind of really livable shape, and I had to cut a whole lot off of my hair, like 3 or 4 inches, to really save what was left. But Aphogee gave me the curls back, and I vowed never to say another bad word about my natural texture again. So yeah, the whole point, again, now it's almost 14 minutes, the whole point being, I am really sorry, and Aphogee saved my hair in a way that nothing else could, in a time that I really, really needed something to actually follow through with what it said it was gonna do. Aphogee did that. So anybody looking to, like, with really troubled hair, or if you've really destroyed your hair, give it a shot. Give it a shot. The worst thing you can do is wind up like me in the other video and be like, I wasn't impressed. And you know, it's funny because afterwards, reading other reviews of Aphogee, that is an insect. I'm gonna kill it after this video. But anyway, I read reviews that said that if your hair is not really damaged, you may not notice much of an effect. But when your hair is, like, really, like, up the creek without a paddle, Aphogee is your friend. And I cannot agree more. It's just saved my hair. And that's huge for me. So for me, that's about all I can say. So until the next time I have something to say, which hopefully won't take me 2 years to get around to making, see you later. Have a good night. Use the Aphogee. It's good.